right.
So now they got to control the behavior of these people, man. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what a government is. Government means mind control.
That's right.
One of the ways that they're going to implement mind control is by putting the chip in these people's foreheads, man.
That's right.
Because some of you people that are really with the New World Order, prime example, a lot of Jakes and a lot of so-called liberal Edomites, they're already with the New World Order. In fact, a lot of the liberal Edomites that Jake be dealing with, the Black Lives Matter movements, civil rights movement, a lot of them are agents.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
a lot of them are straight up agents.
Soros bought and paid for, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of see, I dealt with liberal Edomites, man. A lot of them people are the type of people that would be considered very good agents. You could pay them people a certain amount of money, like Gloria Steinem.
Yeah.
The one that did the feminism, that pushed feminism.
Oh, yeah.
She was an actual agent.
CIA.
She was a CIA agent and went to you Jakes that believe in these liberals and gave you the wicked black feminism that we have today. And that's why we can't even talk to most of our women. Most of our women are gone because of the feminism movement, man. You know? That's right. But she was a federal agent, a known one.
Yep.
Admittedly, a CIA agent, and then you see the destruction of our people. Going on that one, huh?
Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he has the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
That 666. That's a very deep understanding and breakdown. It's not just the barcode; it goes even further than that. You know, which we're not going to cast our pearls before swine. We just got to give that to men of of understanding, brother, more just because this system that they're setting up, man, has always been a dream of theirs, man. And they needed technology. I think when IBM first came up with their computer, if you look at the price, I think the price is something like $666 or something crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like when they first dropped the computer, it was the price of it was like $666 or something like that. I have to look it up, but you could actually find the price of the first computer, how much it was sold for.
Yeah.
Like personal computer, I believe.
That's what it was. The first PC.
Something like
$666.
Something like that. So these people have a computation to want to basically get people in the system. The barcode system, I think, was implemented. The UPC was either in the 60s and 70s when they implemented that. But part of the UPC was to implement the mark of the beast, because that's the reason why when you go into the Nazi Germany, everybody had numbers, serial numbers on them, just like in prison. Because you're going to basically just be classified as a number in the system, and that number is going to have information attached to it. That's the reason why when you get your Social Security, it's a number.
Yep. Like the prisoners, they have it's not a barcode, but they got a number, on all they prison uniform. Yeah. Each one of them got a number.
And that's what they're going to do with the whole world. Yeah. See, and a lot of you Edomites, y'all are suicidal. I'll put it like that. Because for one, a lot of you Edomites that voted, first of all, we don't even subscribe to voting. The only power we serve and want is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's who we voted for, man.
You're right.
Okay, so we don't put it like that. We don't have no political ties to your wicked system. But we'll put it like this. A lot of you Edomites, whether you voted for Hillary or not, it don't even really matter. But I'll talk to y'all that voted for Trump, just as an example, okay? A lot of you Edomites that voted for Trump, not only did y'all vote for Trump, but you know that all hell gonna break loose, and that's why you're still stocking up guns and weapons.
Oh yeah,
and food. So here it is. If you really believe that Trump is going to turn things around, why are y'all still prepping?
Yeah, they see it, cause see what's happening. They getting worried, bro. Cause they see when he started bringing those cabinet members in, man.
Not just that, before he did that, they was doing that.
Yeah,
showing you how sick Esau is as a nation. You know that all hell gonna break loose, and you know that Trump ain't gonna change nothing.
Yeah.
You know he's not gonna make America great.
And you still go vote for him.
You know he's not gonna make America great. And
right.
That's the reason why you're still going and you're prepping.
Yeah.
Because if you believe that he was gonna make America great, you would stop prepping.
That's right.
And see, it's like they done ramped it up, man.
Really, they wanted it to happen because they know whether it was Hillary, it didn't matter. Trump was set up to win anyway.
Yeah.
Watch Back to the Future too. The magazine,
right.
the comic book that we was just talking about earlier. That came out back in the 80s or something.
Yeah.
That stuff was showing that he was going to be president, man.
Yeah, you see Biff Tannen? What is that, Biff Tannen too, man? Biff Tannen. And then look at the number one communications system was AT&T back then. Who is it right now? AT&T. After they bought Time Warner, man, they became the largest communications company in the world, man.
Hey, but what about the Cubs? The Cubs won the World Series.
The Cubs won the World Series,
the Cubs hadn't won the World Series in like 100 years or so.
But then
all of a sudden they win it right when around the time. Come on, man, these guys playing games.
Hey, look, what came up? What was that? What was that? That toy that came out in 2016? The hoverboard, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hoverboard, man. That came out in 2016. When you look at that, he was on that.
They couldn't have what's it called, but they had a version of it.
Yeah, they had a version of it on there.
Hey, what about the shoes? Those Nike Air Max, the self-laced shoes came out this year too.
Yeah, see that? They playing games,
man. Playing games on these people, man. And they showing you magic hidden in plain sight, the whole setup, man. And you people take a line and see because Babylonians are really the dumbest people on the planet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
Because you could throw it in their face and then they still, well, what is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can't connect dots, man.
It's called a dystopia. Because what the elites did with Babylon is they created a dystopia. It's the opposite of a utopia where everything is dumbed down and dumb and nothing is actually that's right is elevated.
Yeah. Which is why they are so against, kids being homeschooled, man. Because then you
can't get indoctrinated.
Yeah, they can't get indoctrinated because you're taking them out of the system.
Yeah.
And see that system then, and when you look at Esau's kids, man, they don't put them in public school systems, man.
Yeah, go to Louisiana, they all in private schools.
Yeah, man, they go into the private schools, man. Or even some of them, like when the people that got the real money, they have tutors come in, man, and you ought to see how much advanced they are as opposed to the so-called advanced students in school, man.
Yeah.
Man, they run circles around these guys, man.
Yeah.
That's like when those UK people came down here and did the contest with the top, these were normal UK students, and they did, what do they call it, some kind of contest against to see who's the smartest between UK and the United States. Man, they had the top US students against the regular UK students. Man, they annihilated these boys, man.
Oh man, I've heard stories. I had one of my dad's friends.
Yeah.
He was telling me about how when the British was bringing in that education system.
Yeah.
And how they had them basically so into them studies and academics and books.
Yeah.
Man, he said that they were so on the low. He said, man, when they would just send them, when they would go to like England to go to universities and stuff, man, they just run circles around everybody.
Everybody.
Because they were pushing that education on such a level that when they came here, it was just easy.
Yeah.
It was like, man, y'all, this is what? They came to America, but these Americans are stupid. They don't know how to do calculus.
Yeah.
Because they was learning that stuff like 4 years before you learned it.
Bruh,
you know?
When you in Israel, they got the girl, man, my daughter was 3 years old, man, and they already starting these kids on pre-algebra. You're like, dude, look at that stuff, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they up here literally putting algebra problems, pre-algebra problems right in front of these kids. Okay, you got X plus 6 equals, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like the little pre-algebra problems, man. I was like, man, you ain't gonna see that in the U.S. until you get to
middle school.
Yeah, middle school, bro.
Yeah.
And these little kids, man, they backpacks were so big, man. I just like, man, what y'all gonna do with all these books? And I started to understand. I see why they smarter.
Yeah. And see what they do and what Amalek does. In fact, get Exodus 17 and verse 13. Start about 13.
And that's a strange thing, man, for a kid to have one language, man. Because look, they had a joke down there. What do you call a person who only knows one language? American. That was their joke down there, man.
Yeah.
Because these guys were trilingual, quadrilingual. The guy I work with, he do French, English, Spanish, and Greek. You like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's how they do. Because, see, that's how, what they did in America is what you call arrested development. They brought you Babylonians up slowly and did an arrested development on you. That's why you got people that are 30 years old acting like children.
Right.
That's the reason why people have a hard time believing that a woman back in the ancient world could be 13 years old and be a wife.
Right.
Now, we're saying that here on this side, we go according to the law. Esau says 18 is 18.
Yeah.
That's the scripture. He's subject to every ordinance of man.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're not pushing that. But we're saying that, hey, even my grandmother and my grandparents, my grandmother, she was like 14 years old. I think both of them was like 13, 14
When they first got married?
When they got married.
My parents, they got married at 16.
You know?
Yeah.
And see, they understood, man.
But Esau has implemented Arrested Development on such a level that a girl that's 18 years old is acting like an 8-year-old.
Yeah, yeah. Shoot, that would be considered a man.
Go ahead.
She'd be inside her stuff at 18.
17 and
Yeah, 17, about 15. Or you think it's 14? You started 14 because with Amalek, right?
yeah. Write it down.
Yeah, 14.
This is Exodus chapter 17, verse 14. And the Most High said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ear of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh Nisi. For he said, because the Most High has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
Yeah. And see, it tells you another scripture, I can't remember where it was exactly, but it says that Amalek is chief among the nations, but in the end he shall perish. You know?
Yeah.
He was chief among the nations. That's when you go into the books of Moses. Chief among the nations, meaning that you were actually exalted to be head of the heathen nations. And it's very obvious because a lot of the stuff that the other nations learn in this current world really come from things that Amalek implemented. Whether it be the current modern day science, you know, engineering, whatever it is, anything that is actually considered knowledge in this world actually is coming from Amalek. Even feminism. Gloria Steinem was an Amalekite, a so-called Jew. And the other people, all the liberals, they started that. Those are so-called Jews. The people that came up with your identity of being black, African, all that stuff, those are so-called Jews that were scientists that implemented all them different things. You know? Oh, example, communism comes from Karl Marx, a so-called Jew. Trotsky, Lenin, these are all Amalekites. They came up with these different doctrines, democracy. They come up with all these different philosophies and they push it amongst the nations. That's how they're chief amongst the nations, but the Most High is going to destroy them. And what he's done, like the brother said, now his ultimate thing is complete control over the world, which is the mark of the beast, man.
Numbers 24 and 20.
Was it Numbers 24?
Yeah, Numbers 24 and 20.
Yeah, go ahead and bring it out. I knew it was in the books, I just can't remember where it was.
Numbers 24 and...
Numbers?
Yeah. This is Numbers 24 and 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of all nations, the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Yep.
That's it.
And that's what's going to happen, man, with Amalek, man. That's going to also link up with the rest of their nation. And Obadiah, right? So it's going to start, but it's going to start with Amalek. He's out of there.
Yep.
You know, and he says, end is coming soon, man. In fact, go ahead and get that Malachi. Yeah, Malachi 1, and then we'll go ahead and get that, what's it called? Because, brother, you've been out there, man, the Knesset, with that wicked ass thing that you see on your dollar bill, man.
Yeah, man.
That shit is, that stuff is wicked, bro. When I seen that, I couldn't even believe the picture, man. I was like, wait, hold on. They got the freaking Illuminati piece at the top of that mug.
Yeah, man. And when you go out there, you see that Masonic temple out there, bruh. That right there is wild. You wouldn't think to see a big old pyramid Masonic temple out there in the so-called Holy Land, man. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, guys, it's really something else, man. That's why he's known as the synagogue of Satan, the chief house of Satan.
Yep.
Satan dealing with Amalek, man.
Yep. He is, man. And see, Jake trying to get on that left-hand vibration and finding out, I can't deal with this.
Yeah, you ain't on that level.
Kanye, you ain't on that level.
Yeah.
You know, you better, hey, like that boy Jackson came out, what's his name?
Brandon T. Jackson.
Brandon T. Jackson, Nicki Minaj, Kanye.
Even what's his name got put out. What's his name can't release no more albums now.
Who is that?
Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, he dropped on it
Fiasco
too.
started talking about Amalek.
He said he'd quit the rap game.
And Amalek came at him, and as soon as, immediately, he was talking about Amalek taking money from Jake, swindling Jake, the music execs. He started going in on him. And then they came back at him. I'm talking about within a few minutes. He was like, I'm not going to release no more albums.
Yeah.
He knew what was what.
Whoa.
As soon as he started talking about Amalek, he knew he was out of there.
Yeah. So he probably already prepped that up for himself then.
He said he's done. He ain't going to make nothing. You saw it?
Yeah, he said he ain't gonna make no more rap music. He said he done with rap.
You don't rap, because Amalek done got to him.
Dang, man.
Yep.
Cutting them deals with the devil, bro.
And Adrian Peterson, our own brother from Texas, he put up stuff about Amalek too on Instagram.
Adrian. Oh, I thought that was just him when he whooped his kid.
He did the Revelation 2 and 9 on his Instagram on them Amalekites.
Whoa.
Hey, you know these devils, man. Because see, when you get into that circle where money's being made, where Jake makes money, Jake starts to see, oh damn, you got to deal with the freaking so-called truth. For real.
Yeah.
If I want to make money.
Yeah.
And that's when they realize you can't say nothing about these guys, or you out of there.
Right.
Look at what's the name? What's the head of the NBA? Silverman.
Yeah.
Silverman. Hey, man.
What's his name? Was an Amalekite?
Stern.
David Stern.
Yeah.
Most of the owners in the NBA are so-called Jews, man.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yep.
Look up the owners, man. It's like almost the majority of them are.
Right. So man, that's wild, bro. Yeah, it lets you know, man, that hey, Amalek is running this whole show, man.
He's running the whole thing.
He is the first of nations,
He's the
man.
chief of the nation.
Chief of
Because
the
we go into first, they use the word Ra with the head,
Yeah.
which means chief. Head. Meaning he's actually leading the charge for the Gentiles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For the other heathen nations and the wicked of our people. Because the wicked of our people got to go to him too to get their goodies, man. Some of y'all got to do different Masonic spiritual things.
Hey, y'all brothers better start looking at them Jakeses in the world and understand that Happy Meal ain't always good, man.
like Dr. Finkelstein saying, man, that thing is children grinded up.
That's right.
Go ahead, Hot man.
Let's start from the top.
Start from the top, bro.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Most High to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord?